Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today I'm going to take a quick look at Logistical. It's important to stress that what you're looking at here is my first impressions of the game. I'm doing this video a little bit differently than my other videos. This game uses an engine that is not compatible with both XSplit and Fraps, both of the recording systems that I use. I was able to get NVIDIA Shadowplay up and running again on my new computer, but every time I use it, my voice, for whatever reason, introduces static into the video. So I've had to record some footage, and then I'm going to overlay my voice on top of the gameplay footage. So I've never done this before, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. It might turn out bad. We'll see. I know other YouTubers do it, but I've never done it. So just bear with me. Logistical is a game that you can find on Steam for about 10 bucks. And my first impressions of the game is this. It's a mixed bag at the moment. It's essentially a puzzle game where you've got all of these towns, and the base game comes with Australia. But there's other DLC that introduces other parts of the world. So there's hundreds and hundreds of potential towns that you can be looking at. And it's sort of like a pick up and drop off kind of game, pick up and deliver kind of game, where this town over here wants something, and it has industry on top of that. So if you deliver units or whatever it needs from one town to another, it can start producing other units, and then you can deliver those units over to the next town or whatever the case may be. It's sort of like a puzzle game. You've got to take a look at all of the towns and see, okay, this one needs this one needs this one needs this. So, how do I deliver this over here? And a lot of the times, like my first hour of playing this game was a little frustrating to me because the UI was definitely not intuitive. It made me question what I was doing, and it made me think, okay, am I even doing this right? And other times I was getting frustrated because I was like, okay, I see this town down here has an industry where if I deliver wheat to it, it'll create chickens, eggs, and whatever else. And I was going to deliver those. I was hoping that by bringing the wheat over to that town in the tutorial, would create these chickens, but I couldn't get the town to produce any chickens. And then I looked at my tutorial box and saw, hey, these contracts want me to do something completely different. So I didn't know if I had like the capacity under normal circumstances to, like, maybe I was thinking the right way. Maybe by delivering that wheat from one town to the farm down at the bottom of the tutorial map, if I had done that, it would start producing chickens, but it wasn't producing anything. The town was full of wheat. I couldn't deliver there anymore. It looked like it was inputting wheat and using some of it, but it wasn't producing any of the outputs. So I chalked that up to maybe the tutorial was just not programmed for me to do that yet. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, and the tutorial wants me to slow down and do these other things first. Because I could have gotten, there were two towns that were delivering chickens. There was a town to the north, but the road was blocked off by a red line. So I had to first deliver gravel to that town to open the roadway so that chickens could be delivered from the town to the north to the town that the tutorial was asking me to deliver chickens to. But before I got to that point, I was looking around at other farms, and I said, hey, this town down here, like I said, outputs chickens. So if I deliver wheat to it, it should produce chickens, and by that extension, I should be able to deliver chickens to that town. Well, it didn't turn out that way. So I eventually had to go back to the town to the north, figure out how to get gravel to the town that needed it, and then open that roadway. So again, I don't know if that was a limitation of the tutorial or, if I was doing something wrong or what. But again, this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about that frustrated me about this game. The UI made it very difficult to get a sense of whether or not I was actually accomplishing something. The sound effects were also a little bit off-putting. Like, over and over again, I would hear the same truck revving sound effect as the truck was delivering goods from one location to the next. It was very, very annoying. I'll see if I can load up something like that for you right now. Yeah, as you can see, I had to turn off the sound effects for the game just because that sound effect was extremely annoying. I'm hoping, like, I think the game has a lot of potential past the tutorial. I just haven't gotten there yet. Again, this is a first impressions video. I'm thinking that over time you'll be able to buy more than one truck. I mean, I only had one truck during the tutorial, and I haven't gotten past the tutorial yet. But I'm hoping that you'll be able to buy more trucks and be able to deliver more stuff, because I couldn't find any time controls anywhere. There was a pause button in the upper right-hand corner, but that was about it. I didn't see any way to fast forward time or anything like that. Another weird thing about the interface was that in the main menu, the settings menu did not have... First, the settings menu bled through other windows, and on top of that, I couldn't find... like, the video options were kind of weird, like just the way they were laid out. Trying to click on them, they weren't very responsive. And clicking on, like, 1600 by 900, for example, actually changed my desktop resolution. I had to quit the game, go into Control Panel, click Display, and actually fix my resolution to my desktop, because the game changed my default resolution. So again, and then there were no sound controls in that menu. Usually when you open up a game, there's a start button, a new game button or whatever, and then there's an options menu, and then you can adjust things there. Here, there's stuff all over the place. And on the main menu, like the very first screen, the ability to full screen and make your window bigger is like, it's not in the corner where it should be. It's sort of like, it's like, I don't know, 10 inches over from the right side of the monitor, whatever. It just looks very funny, and it's just, again, the UI, I think, needs a drastic overhaul. The game engine itself, I think, I don't know if it's just the game engine or what, but it's just, I didn't find that part of the game to be very intuitive, and I got frustrated. But the puzzle elements and the pick up and deliver, like, I enjoy games like Railroad Tycoon or, you know, other games of that nature, because I enjoy looking at a map and saying, hey, this town wants this town wants this, I'm going to deliver this to here, make some money, I want to make, you know, deliver this to, I mean, I like those kind of games, I really do. Industry Giant, for example, other similar games, Transport Fever, I think it is, and Train Fever, those games I really enjoy playing, because I enjoy the whole deliver goods from one location to another to make money kind of games. But the UI in this game just made it difficult to do that and to figure out how to play the game. It made it more cumbersome than it needed to be. So, do I recommend this game? Again, that's a mixed bag. I would recommend it on a sale at this point in time. If the developer were to improve the UI and to make the interface better, then I could see the $10 that it's asking for to be justified. I'm sure you can get a lot of playtime out of this game, but it also, you know, in order for you to play the game as it stands right now, you're going to need a little bit of patience to get past the initial UI challenges. Once you figure out how the UI works and how the game works, based on trial and error, and just, you know, trying to figure out how the interface is working, I think you could get a lot of playtime out of this game, and $10 would be justified. But the UI might off-put people to the point where they might not even get there, because they might get frustrated and rage quit. It happens to some of us, and it happens to me. So, because my time is valuable and limited, and I only have so much time to play a game before I have to move on to the next one. But, you know, I did enjoy my time with this, but again, it was frustrating in a sense. Just some things like the background, you know, the background stuff needs to be fixed and more intuitive. But the overall idea of the game is pretty cool. I like the puzzle game element to it. You know, this road needs opened, you can't access it yet, so you got to deliver gravel from this point to this point, and you're good to go. So there you have it. That is just a quick first impressions of the game. Obviously, I didn't cover everything that the game has to offer, but hopefully it gives you an idea of what you're getting into. If you guys do want to see more gameplay, just keep in the back of your mind that I would like to record more, but again, my recording software is not compatible with this game engine. XSplit and Fraps won't work with it, and the only way I can play or record footage, it has to be commentary free, or I have to record voice on top of it. So, yeah, just keep that in the back of your mind if you want to see more. That is Logistical, again, on Steam for $10. I'll put a link in the below description. If you like what you see here, go check it out. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to my channel and check out my official website, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.